Everyone has moments they regret. Small decisions that didn't feel important at the time. But sometimes, one simple choice can put you in a situation you were never meant to be in. These are stories about moments like that. This happened a few months ago. There was this guy I used to see almost every evening on my way home. Same place, same time. A bench under a street light that barely worked. He always sat there alone. Didn't use his phone. Didn't talk to anyone. At first, I didn't think much of it. But after a while it started to feel strange. Mostly because no one ever sat near him. One day I decided to sit next to him. I don't know why. Maybe I felt bad for him. Maybe I was just curious. For a few minutes we didn't talk. Then he suddenly said, "She used to sit here with me." I looked at him. I assumed he meant a girlfriend. So I asked what happened to her. He smiled. Not in a normal way. Just enough to make me feel uncomfortable. "We had a fight," he said. "She said she wanted to leave me." His fingers started tapping against his leg. Slow, steady. I told her to calm down. But she didn't. He paused. Then said it casually. So I grabbed her. My chest tightened. The streetlight buzzed above us. And then he added, "I had to cut her into smaller pieces. Easier to carry. Easier to get rid of." I stood up. Didn't say a word. Just walked away. As I left, he called out, "People sit here every day. They never notice anything." I never saw him again. But every time I pass that road, I make sure. I don't look at that bench. This happened late last year. I live alone, so I'm used to things being quiet. Nothing unusual ever really happens. One night, I got back home later than usual. Around 11 p.m. Everything looked normal at first. Door locked. Lights off. Just how I left it. But the moment I stepped inside, something felt off. You know that feeling when you walk into a room, and it doesn't feel empty anymore? That's what it felt like. I brushed it off, dropped my keys, headed to the kitchen. That's when I noticed something small. One of my cabinets was slightly open. I always close them. I pushed it shut. But then I heard it. A soft sound from the hallway. Like a foot adjusting on the floor. I froze. Heart racing. Then another sound. Step. Coming from my bedroom. I walked slowly toward the door. It was slightly open. I pushed it wide. Empty. Or at least, that's what I thought. I let out a breath. And then I heard it. Right behind me. A breath. Not mine. Close. I turned fast. Nothing. But I knew. I wasn't alone. I backed out. Grabbed my keys. Left immediately. The next morning I came back with someone. Nothing was missing. Nothing broken. But my closet door was open. And I know for a fact, it was closed the night before. I moved out a week late. Because whatever was in that house knew how to stay quiet. This happened after a late night out. I was walking home alone. The streets were empty. A few cars passing by, but that was it. At some point I started feeling like someone was behind me. No footsteps. No voices. Just a feeling. Then I heard it. A soft sound. Like something dragging across the ground. I stopped. The sound stopped too. I turned around. Nothing. I kept walking. Faster this time. The dragging sound came again. Closer. I turned quickly. And I saw it. A shape. Standing in the dark. Not a person. Not clearly at least. Just wrong. I panicked. Ran toward my house. Unlocked the door. Went inside. Locked it immediately. Then I heard it. Outside. Right at my door. That same dragging sound. Slow. Careful. I backed away. Heart racing. And then it stopped. Silence. I waited. Didn't move. Finally, I looked through the window. Nothing there. But then I noticed something. On the floor. Right behind my door. A mark. Long. Thin. Like something had been dragged. From outside. To inside. And that's when I realized. At some point. I must have opened the door. Just a little too long.